the lower bracket final right away. We'll have to wait.
Does anyone
On the
remember the
grinder.
scores of those two maps?
I can check in the recordings.
Six to 3 on the second map, and the first map was...
I'm gonna check it now. 9-4.
9-4. Alright. Thank you, everyone. So, Knight vs Python now. Semi-final of the Aspac Quake League. This has been a long season, everyone. 8 weeks. A ton of games. 73 players. 6 divisions. And for these Division 1 guys especially, it's been a really long journey. They've put in such a huge effort. They had to play big qualifiers at the start of the season to see who would get into Division 1. And then, you know, a lot of really difficult games during the season for these Division 1 guys. Very high standard that they've been holding themselves to. And yeah, this is it. The top 3. Dander King, Knight, and Python. And I don't know not many people guessed that these would be the top 3. A lot of people guessed Royal Ruby would be up there, and Donna. Sorry, Jones?
Only 2 people guessed it.
Yeah, that's right. And here we go. I got the grinder.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, can I get it as well?
So, Knight straight away taking Corrupted Keep away from Python. Seen Python win too many times with that map, and he's obviously sick of it. Python banning Exile. Knight picking Veil. Very confident pick there on Veil. Knight loves himself some Veil of Nath. Python, Awoken. We're definitely going to see an Awoken here. Knight banning Molten, Python banning Deep Embrace, so final map is Ruins of Synath. Veil, Awoken, then Ruins. Oh, interesting to see Knight banning Ranger on Veil. He must be scared of that, but that's going to mean that Python's going to be able to get Doom on Awoken, unless Knight picks it first, of course. But we all know how good Python is on that Doom on Awoken, so you've got to be careful.
Yeah, and finally, the overlay worked with me. We're getting in third base, I think. Me and the overlay.
Okay, so Knights picked Sorlag, Python picked Eisen on Veil of Nath. Python's taken away Galena. Not sure that's the champion Knight wanted to play anyway, but considering Knight plays a defensive style, it wouldn't surprise me if he does play Galena sometimes on Awoken.
Oh, well, the Death Knight on the board.
Python thinking hard right here. You know he wants to pick that Doom, and he does. He picks the Doom. We knew it was coming. And he's taken it.
Yeah, and he was successful on Awoken against Ruby with the Doom.
Yeah, playing a very different foe though in Eisen.
Yeah, I'm still surprised. Like, even if you don't play Doom that much, he's still the strongest champion on Awoken.
Yeah, all Nick's.
Tried and tested.
True, yeah, and with Death Knight, for the damage to work, you need to get up close. And then I think the Doomslayer is already strong on Awoken, and a perfect counter to... yeah, well, if he can dodge the rockets with the double jump, he can do the same with the barbecue party. But on Rules of Sarnath, wow, a Nyx. Well, a Visor is still up.
If I have to say why, I'd say Python watched Knight's game versus Standard King, and he saw how defensive Knight was, and it wouldn't surprise me if he's picking Nyx to use aggressive Ghost Walks. So yeah, Knight being really careful about who he picks here. It wouldn't surprise me if he picks Visor, but he's picked Clutch.
Okay.
Ooh, Nyx versus Clutch is a difficult matchup for Nyx.
And this isn't a misclick. This is really... Wow. Okay.
Ooh,
I'm
Clutch.
really looking forward to this one.
Let's go.
Awesome. But yeah, Veil of Noth will be the start of the show. Python on Eisen and Knight on Zorlek.
Is this my map, or should I sit out on this one?
I'll step out for this one. So you do get this one.
Okay.
Let's
get it.
The server is still south?
South, yeah. All Aussies from here on out.
Okay. Both ready. Veil of Noth. Eisen versus Zorlek. There we go.
All right. Both players looking like they're warm already.
Yeah,
all right.
Wall for me to load up.
Everyone in chat, who's going to win this one? Is it going to be Knight? Is it going to be Python? We're seeing the bets heavily in Python's favor, but let's hear your voices in chat.
Yeah,
let's see who you're supporting. And we're starting off here on Knight. And Rob, if you're still there, you just need to change the overlay over to the in-game player. But yeah, Knight straight up getting the LG and rocket launcher, and he's just waiting around trying to get a read on Python. He sees where Python is, but Python gets that high ground advantage, and Knight not really in a rush here to make a move.
Yeah, so right now both players really trying to to make sure that they get that first damage before engaging. Oh, nice. With a little bit of tough luck there with that rocket. Oh, good rocket from Python. Yeah, Knight now without any armor. Finally gets rid of Tobias. Oh, good play there by Python closing in, but he's gotta be careful with the spit.
Python doing so much damage there.
Oh, Python is available. He's gotta be careful. Yeah, he gets Mega and the light armor, so not too shabby for him. Oh, I just got the light that Python was going for. Luckily for Python, there are 4 light armors in this map. Oh, nice play there with the Tribolt, scaring Knight away.
Stopwatch.
Oh, Knight gave up Mega position.
Knight's obviously not in a rush to really make anything happen. He's got that heavy character. He doesn't really care too much about letting his opponent get the overstack because he knows the stack's going to be fairly even anyway. And Knight being so cautious, but Python's so smart as well. Didn't make a single bit of noise, and it's completely surprising Knight just then catching him out. And that's the thing. Like we're seeing the players get used to Knight's style of play, the hiding and the setups, and they're starting to catch him out. And that the change, the adaptation to each player's playstyle has been really interesting this evening.
Yeah, absolutely. But now Knight being a little bit aggressive here at Railgun doesn't pay off for him as he's down 3 frags. Clearly the game plan has got to change a little bit. You don't want him straying away too much from his identity, but something's got to give. Oh, good play from Knight, using the shotgun pillar. Oh, good shotgun! Might not be enough. It's not enough to get the frag, but it's good enough to take away a bunch of Python stack.
Knight only just getting away out of that last engagement, but getting away he did, and that's actually going to be really helpful for him to get back into this map. And both players meeting each other right here. Python's on the back foot now. Knight actually has quite a bit of stack. He might come back in for this mega health. He does come back in, and this is scary for Python. Knight finally gets himself on the board, but so much damage from the shotguns by Python. And Python able to get the frag and make it a mutual when that definitely should have been, according to the textbook, Knight's easy frag. And there again, so much damage from Python's rockets, and Python just unleashing pain onto Knight, hitting 39% lightning gun right now, 50% rail, 42%
Knight again in danger.
And
another frag for Python.
He's acting like the janitor right now. He's just mopping up all the frags.
Yeah, just cleaning all of those up. Yeah, Knight now will be trying to make a play for the rocket launcher. He wins the rocket launcher, but gives up heavy in the process. Oh, good spit. Certainly making the turret pay for it. Almost a good angle from Python.
Now, I think Knight needs to be kind of imposing his will a little bit more on these major items. He's being a bit cautious, and I think Python, he's just happy playing Pac-Man, collecting the items, and just making sure he doesn't make too much noise and running into Knight. So this is really high level play right here, and you can just see like how well Python has adjusted his game to play against Knight.
Yeah, just slowing himself down a little bit instead of going all in like he went on the last series. That's paying off in space for him. Yeah, now Python will be content in controlling the items and making sure he doesn't take too much damage when picking them up. As I say that, he moves in for the kill. Luckily, there are plenty of resources in this map.
Oh,
good job by
sketchy
Knight.
situation here for Python. He only just gets
after
it.
the heavy. Oh, this could be a frag for Knight if he just realizes how low he is. Oh, and he does, and that's a great rail.
And now Python's got to be really careful. This map could open up in Knight's favor now. He is the heavy champion. If he does get control, he will make it a really scary place for Python. But he's just taking so long here to get the items. But that's why he took so long. Amazing read there
It's a
from
brilliant
Knight.
rail.
Like, oh my goodness. He left the mega health up. He was risking giving up the heavy armor, and just such a beautiful read. And oh no, he's given up the heavy armor. Oh no. This is devastating for Knight. And what a play by Python. The defensive rockets were beautiful. The rail was beautiful. And now he's in such a difficult spot. The rocket jump comes out from Python, and he knows how low Knight is. He knows that he couldn't be killed, and he converts the frag. And just absolutely surgical play there from Python.
Yeah, Python just piling them on at the moment. Yeah, Knight hasn't have had too much of an answer this map, all map long. He had a bit of control here and there, but not too much.
Knight's still happy to give away all of the major items to the medium champion Python, but you know the overstack that Python has is comparable to Knight's normal stack, so he's not too much more stacked than Knight. And yeah, you know, trading rails like that, Knight only needs like one good rail and then he'll be in a stack advantage. So Knight comes through the teleporter. It looks like he's lagged out of the game actually. And oh dear, that's devastating for Knight.
Wow,
and,
yeah. Talk about holding your momentum.
Yeah, I'm not sure he could have come back anyway. 6 frags down, fail of math within 2 minutes. I think he was in a difficult spot, and it's unfortunate for Knight, but that's just how the chips fell, I guess. And I think we're gonna have to move on to the next map.
Yeah, that's a good sequence, though.
I gotta say, like, Knight, his style of play is really robust, and he hits such high damage, and he's really smart player. But I gotta say, like, you know, Gander King and Python are showing that they are adjusting, and their experience is really paying off right now. They've adjusted to his style of play, and they've become really expert at playing against Knight in particular. And I just feel like Knight, now he needs to kind of take his game to another level, adjust it a bit, and you know, make more of some aggressive plays, and just try to out-aim Python a little bit more, because when it comes to rail and lightning gun, Knight is by far superior with those weapons. So maybe he should be, you know, trying to force those kinds of fights a bit more in the next map.
Yeah, but not every map is Veil, though. So that's probably good for him, as he looked like he was struggling here. But yeah, all credit to Python. He really picked up Knight and showed him how to adjust in this one.
You win.
All right, and looks like that was a very confident beginning there to the semi-final. Python, maybe he's just warmed up and Knight needs to get into the zone, but it just seemed like Python was too much for Knight. Too smart and too strong. And it looks like also we're going to have Zanaku joining us for the grand final.
Oh, that's going to be amazing.
I think unless this goes to a third map, this will be the last map that I cast. So yeah, I'll leave it to you guys.
Okay, yeah, thank you for hanging out with us.
I might be back if Knight brings it back, so I'm
Okay.
rooting for Knight.
Yes.
Yeah, rooting for Knight as well, because I want to see more Quake. Want to see a map 3 all the time.
Indeed. So it's gonna be Awoken. But Knight is yeah. If internet or if something isn't working, just restart it.
Yeah, it usually works.
But thanks Tuna Fish for the follow and Kampfschmusser. That's a nice name.
Yeah, I don't actually know what that means, but it sounds great.
I think smooch is German for kiss, right? So he went to camp and kissed someone.
Yeah. Soft Grip, thank you for the follow as well.
Soft Grip and Camp Smoocher. Same room together. Happened at last.
So yeah, we actually got some stats from Shields over the whole league. Because yeah, there were a lot of games played. And well, we now move on Awoken, and it's being picked 40 times. The most of all, 62.5% matches have been on Awoken. Molten second place, and Vil is the third most popular map. Then champ pick wise, Ranger is on top with 64%. Elena second, and DK third. And yeah, we also have the numbers on, well, I guess the most frustrating champ to play against, because Ranger got the most bans. Skill is on second place. Like, I understand that with the whole of my heart. It's such a frustrating champion to play against. And Anarchy is third on the most banned champ list. Oh, and we also have the pick types spread. So mediums were picked the most, 66.67%. The heavies after that, and the lights were picked less. And if we look at the bands per type, then it's a similar spread. So mediums got the most bands, heavy after that, and then the lights. Let's see if Knight OC is back. Yes. Let's see if Python did not fall asleep. He is ready, so let's go.
Yeah, let's roll.
Predictions are up, so use your lightning bolts. Lightning bolts, lightning bolts.
Oh, do we have a catchy song to go with the lightning bolts?
Well, it's a meme, right? Soft grip. Thanks for the follow.
Oh, predictions heavily in favor of Python.
Yeah, I don't think it's an interesting pick. Oh, thank you, Hemo, for the subscription.
No worries.
Yeah, alright, let's get map 2 rolling. So the stakes are getting a bit higher here. If Python wins, Knight is done for the day. Yeah, so Knight spawns on heavy, on mega, sorry, Python on heavy. Python will want to protect Railgun for the time being. Oh, but now he leaves it. No, he just went around on another route. Oh, good LG from Knight.
Yeah, look at the timing of his dodges. Like, Python could not connect any shots and while still hanging out on T-Con. While,
Oh, and he's gonna get both items as well.
great start from Knight to see. Oh, but now he actually has a little bit of the wrong weapon out and
Oh, those
gets
were
melted.
brilliant rockets by Python too. Yeah, but no items for a while, which means that the refrag is a bit more of a possibility.
Yeah, and he
Knight
spawned
will
that
be
lightning gun,
defending
right? So he has the best tool to fend off a Doom.
Oh, the
What?
triangle
Are we
is
gonna get him?
amazing.
Try about frack? No. Python
Knight,
overstaying his welcome. And wow, he just goes out through the portal and actually steals the item. Somebody call the cops, but no, there is punishment. We don't need the cops. The robber is already shot down by Knight OC. Who takes early position for the Mega Health and sees a Doom flying
Stopwatch.
through the lower area. Oh, but now...
Those are brilliant rockets, though,
Yeah.
and a rail to boot.
It earns him the heavy. And there's no punishment from Knight. He doesn't even take a peek.
Ooh, Knight playing a little bit slow, but yeah, Python knows where Knight is. Oh, again,
Great
good
try.
tribal.
Mega Health mid-fight, and it's actually a lifeline for Knight. But he has no armor to work with, and this one is 8 seconds away. Oh,
Wow, the
Python listening to heavy metal, which makes him, yeah, quick into position and seals the deal with a rocket.
Oh, good play from Knight to surprise Python. Yeah, that's a decent fire, actually. That was a good amount of damage. No overstack for
Oh, the rocket.
Python. That rocket gave him a haircut for sure. Little nick on the helmet, the Doom guy. Oh, but now Python's running around with huge amounts of stack. Ooh, a bit of a large split on the items for what feels like the first time in this map. Oh, bad luck from Python. That was actually a good read. Yeah, but now Python again getting the heavy. Knight not really present at the items. Still a little bit of time until we get the mega. Yeah, and a little bit of a slower game right now. Knight trying to slow things down, trying to find a fight on his own terms. Python more than happy to just run around and pick up every item that he can. Yeah, Knight being a real Houdini out here, just hiding. Sometimes looks like he's hiding in plain sight. Oh no, getting caught jumping on the jump pad. Yeah, and that's the leading frag for Python. Oh, Knight gets heavy, but with the starting machine gun can't do much. But the rail finishes the fight.
Yeah, and we're half of the map played already. 8 frags on the board. It's split between both players.
Yeah, looks like Knight is playing himself out of the match, but then he comes back somehow. Oh, that's actually a brilliant play. Completely confusing Python.
Oh, Python isn't dishing out the damage. And is not in position to go to the Mega Health. He's actually got in this shotgun cubby, but no. Knight isn't able to hit the clutch shot. Oh, and does a cooler rocket jump. Not the best moment. But,
yeah, that's not going to be on the highlight reel.
True. But also not really anything lost. Oh, the rockets from above.
Rockets from Python are amazing. Oh, and another cooler rocket jump. What's going on? Well, maybe if he wins like Cooler has, then he'll be okay.
Yeah. Let's just forget those two. I think there also was no punishment from Python. He does. Yeah. He does not want to attack this. He does damage from afar though. Like, oh, gets greeted by the barbecue party. So we have actually a Python steak served for dinner. And he gets the Mega Health Mart, eats 2 rails. Yeah, before the pickup actually, so it isn't that much of a problem. And yeah, Knight OC wanted...
Knight will still take it.
Yeah, he wanted to release a rail on the heavy, but his chamber was empty.
Again, Knight with great use of that tri-bolt. Oh, he misses the first rocket, which proved to be massive as Python barely would have survived this fight.
Oh, releases the barbecue strike and not connecting anything. And wow, Python using the double jump out of the portal. Destroying Knight's hopes and dreams of staying into this match.
Oh, but Knight with a shotgun from up close. Not good enough. As Python smartly switches to rockets. So, Python 2 frags up with 2 minutes 20 seconds to go. If Python wins, he moves on to the grand final. Oh, great play here by Python, dealing a ton of damage, but again the tri-bolt from Knight is huge.
Oh yeah, Knight does not have the position to do anything on this Mega Health pickup. And Python dished enough damage onto the heavy pickup from Knight that... Yeah, now he's still outstacking Knight by a small margin.
Yeah, now Python will move himself onto this heavy. Python really giving up a little bit too much of the map at the moment, especially for one who has to come back. But the tri-bolt is still good and doing a ton of damage actually.
And Knight, it really needs to push the gas right now. All gas, no brakes.
He needs a rocket!
Oh, that's...
Oh, that's so unfortunate.
That's the deal breaker.
Oh, Knight will be able to get in close to Python. Oh, great rail! Oh, Python getting that that light bubble to barely just survive. That's a good rail from afar.
He didn't spot Python falling down. It would have been a great follow-up shot. But now
Yeah,
Python...
but Python is mega.
Yeah. Yeah, and 30 seconds sticking.
Yeah,
Two
Python's starting
frags.
to ignore the items.
Yeah, Knight would have... yeah, if he got the frag 10 seconds ago, he could maybe force something on the spawn, but now I think it's impossible.
Yeah, and oh, so close.
GG. Yeah, great showing from Knight, but Python is victor in the end.
Oh, 47% LG from Python. Yeah, so Python proving the casino wrong. The Vegas odds were against him, but he pulled through.
Yeah, I hope I don't get a DMCA strike for using the QPL music, but...
Oh, I don't think you will.
Wow, and we have another lovely beard on stream.
Oh yeah, fantastic.
But yeah, this